Now, you mentioned cloud and you mentioned MPLS. A lot of the customers, they get lost with all these acronyms. Do you see that customers are really embracing the cloud, and how is it, what are they putting in the cloud? What were they afraid of before? And now in 2017 and moving into 2018, you're seeing that they're more comfortable with whatever it is that they think the cloud is.
Personally, I'm not a 1.0 guy. I'm not a 2.0 guy. I'm more
Mm-hmm.
of a 2.5 guy.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's important to see the direction, what's going on in the industry. Don't be the first person on the block to try something.
Mm-hmm.
Let someone else do it and work out the kinks and
Right.
some of the issues. When it comes to the conversion to the cloud, I'm seeing this right now. Everyone wants to move their contact center to the cloud. They don't want to do premise-based.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see now that everyone's going more towards a hosted environment for their phones.
Mm-hmm.
You hear a lot about SD-WAN,
Right.
and now that, before it was a lot of talk, a lot of POCs, proof of concepts,
Mm-hmm.
and I think now everyone's starting to understand the value of it, and
Right.
people are pulling the trigger and moving forward. So I think this whole transformation to the cloud is happening. It's at a rapid pace.
Mm-hmm.
It's an exciting time in the industry.
Right. So
I
to go.
refer to it as the next gold rush.
Right. It is. Well, so in my own business, I've seen that one of the first things that one of the first pieces of gear that customers wanted to get out of their own space was the email server. So it's almost unheard of that you have an email server still on the premises. People go with Google email or they go with Microsoft Office 365, but the email is off the premise. Now what we're seeing from what you're saying is the phone system was the next thing. We don't want the phone system on the premise anymore because people are working everywhere. So the PBX is out of the premise, the call center is out of the premise. What do you think is going to be the next piece of gear that goes out of the premise and they're going to want to put in the cloud?
I eventually see that just about everything is going to be an app, no matter
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is. Conference calling, people aren't holding conference calling bridges internally anymore. They're doing all that
Right.
in the cloud as well.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really see that on-premise conferencing
Right,
anymore.
right. That's true.
I just see the whole entire industry, no matter what it is, you see a lot more desktop as a service.
Mm-hmm.
We're starting to sell some of that to some of our clients.
Mm-hmm.
And people are trying to get away really more from that CapEx.
Right.
They're losing the FTE hours with their employees, so they really need to get some help.
Mm-hmm.
Just like within the industry with the carriers, they're overworked and understaffed.
Mm-hmm.
Just like our customers, the same thing is that they're understaffed and they want to be able to use an OpEx model, and they don't want to have 10 people supporting security or supporting the servers.
Right.
Put everything in the cloud,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
disaster recovery in the cloud instead of managing data centers.